Hi, Carl Ford here at the TMC Net Newsroom at ITEXPO in Austin, Texas, and I'm here with Paul Bassa, who is the VP of Product Marketing for DIGITALK. Paul, first of all, welcome.
Thank you, Carl.
Now, you know, it's an interesting thing what's going on in this world with everybody talking about clouds. We've got kind of cloud-looking stuff over here and some of this stuff. So I understand you guys are now moving to the cloud too. Talk to me what's going on.
Right, well, we've got a carrier platform that enables wholesale carriers to set up interconnects between their customers and their suppliers so they can offer wholesale rates. And what we've now done is we've taken that platform and we've moved it into the cloud. And essentially it means that a service provider can set up very quickly, can manage their routes and rating and prices and quality of service on their routes easily without actually having any equipment deployed on their own premises. So that substantially reduces the cost of owning the platform, of operating the platform, of providing bandwidth power to that platform, managing backups from the platform. All of that is now handled in the cloud.
So in effect, does that make it so that there's more opportunities for resellers to work with the carriers, with you guys as a result of that?
Well, what it means is that, so typically, I mean, just to be clear, our solution is a complete platform equipment solution.
Right.
So it ranges from the high availability session border controller that provides up to 50,000 concurrent calls per cluster. So it enables scalability in terms of the networking equipment. But on top of that, we've got the complete operations capability that enables carriers to provision their partner carriers on the platform, that enables them to set up their routing plans, load up carrier rates, monitor quality of service, troubleshoot anything that's going on in terms of their network, and then on top of that enables them to apply real-time charging to the service that they're offering, so they can offer it prepaid or they can simply monitor in real time what they're doing in terms of traffic, in terms of revenue, in terms of margins on the service that they're offering. And then again, on top of that, we've got the wholesale billing capability. So it's the full stack from the network, the operations and the business capability that we've now moved into the cloud. And essentially, so a wholesale service provider can set up their own agreements, provision their own interconnects, set up their carrier routing, bill their customers, and again, as I say, without actually having any equipment on premises whatsoever.
So then as we move more and more to the cloud, and you know, we've got all these endpoints that in effect don't have any hardware. Tell me about how you guys manage the security function, you know, that you normally handle in the session controller. Are we managing it through a VPN, or what are we using?
So there are two elements of security that we have on the platform, one of which is the web front end. So we've got a secure web front end into the platform to enable the service provider to manage their own service. So that will work over HTTPS, so it enables secure access to the service. It's a partitioned platform, so each wholesale customer has access to their own capacity on our hosted capability, but also their own dedicated equipment where necessary, so that we can completely isolate what they're doing in terms of their carrier routing from any other service provider that's operating on our hosted service. So we can break out carriers so that we can provide the security for them to guarantee that this high availability server is running just for you. And it's not there's nobody else's traffic running on it, it's all yours. We provide secure access to that. And then on the SBC itself, clearly we've got the security capabilities in terms of DDoS detection and alarming and alerting, so that the service provider can determine what's going on if there's any attacks on the network at that point and deal with those appropriately. So we provide all those levels of provision in terms of security for a service running on that hosted solution.
And you know, in the old days, 5 nines was always talked about. Now we've got high availability. Have we got any history or any anecdotal information about how the high availability has been kicked in and taken advantage of by one of your customers?
Absolutely. So it works as a paired cluster of servers. And essentially, any call running on one of those servers is we can fail over to the other server live session. So it's all live session failover and media failover as well. So part of the capability is that we can take media, we can do the NAT traversal on the platform as necessary, and we can fail over that media between media servers as well. we may be accommodating transcoding on the platform. So if somebody has two carriers where they're not sharing codecs and they need to transcode across those, we can deal with that. We also deal with all the signaling interworking on the platform as well, from SIP, SIP-T, H323, one carrier working on one signaling protocol or variant, another carrier working on another. We'll deal with that and enable them to send calls to each other. But in terms of high availability clustered servers with live session failover and media failover as well.
Sounds great.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.